Welcome back, welcome back, welcome back.
Are we live?
We're live.
Welcome back.
Yeah. Where do you want to start today?
I don't know.
Let's start with what we did last night.
I'm sure last night we did what everybody was doing because shit wasn't working. We were watching the fight on Netflix.
Yeah, what fight? Tell us.
Welcome to the Sidekey Podcast, where no topic is off limits, and this dynamic duo takes you on a journey through the highs and lows of life, love, and everything in between. It's your new favorite hang after a long day of parenting, work, and just trying to figure out life. These two are raw, real, and unfiltered, and have conversations that are always authentic, just like their relationship. As a biracial couple who started their journey young, they've never fit into the typical mold. And they're here to show the world that being different is a strength. So with Kim sipping on her wine and X kicking back with his edibles, let's slide into it.
The Mike Tyson and Jake Paul?
Jake Paul. Yep.
Okay. I keep forgetting if that's his name or if it's I keep getting confused because his brother.
Yeah. I get confused because he has two first names.
Yeah, but he also looks like Paulie from The Challenge, and his last name is Paul, so then I'm like, I don't know if that's his real name or if I just made that up.
Yeah.
But we were attempting to watch the fight last night. We finally got it to work, mostly.
Mostly. We went over to one of our soccer friends' homes to watch the fight, and we got a little bit of the Serrano and, what's her name? Katie?
So it was the Katie Taylor and Amanda Serrano.
Yeah, so we didn't really tune in until that fight, and then that's when we started to experience all the buffering and
Garbage.
yeah, connection issues. What was weird was we tried to mirror off of our phone onto one of the TV screens that we were watching, and Netflix had like restricted that ability.
Yeah, which I didn't realize they could do that.
I didn't know that either. I kind of figured they would have some types of controls if they really wanted to, but it's like the app on the TV wasn't working. So,
Yeah.
boo.
Right, like, do you want us to watch it or not?
I know. It's kind of weird.
The girls' fight was definitely way better than the other fight.
Yeah, it sounded like that was the fight of the night.
Yeah, and it was an upset. I don't think that Katie should have won.
No, I agree with you. I know there's a lot of haters out there going after her, but like, if you're just going to lean in with your head the whole time and headbutt a couple times, like that's not really boxing, at least from my perspective.
Right. And then based on the stats that they posted, like how many hits they had taken, etc., like she lost.
Yeah, you're talking about like the landed punches, right?
Yeah.
Serrano was way higher on that.
Serrano was on all the stats. So I was just like, I don't understand that one.
Yeah, it's strange.
It was. They were pissed too after, you could tell, because her coach got on the mic and went off. I was like, oh, uh-oh.
I liked how he was just like, we'll be in Puerto Rico tomorrow.
It's like, get out of here. I'm leaving.
We're out of this motherfucker.
But the Mike and Jake Paul fight, that was, I guess, to be expected. I don't know.
Yeah, I mean, it's what I expected. I wasn't really planning on watching this fight because I haven't watched any Jake Paul fights because,
Ew.
well, I grew up watching boxing and I like real boxing. I like when they actually fight. I don't like the fact that it's all staged and it's like a event. It's like this weird branch off of like WWE and UFC, right? Like the goofiness and all the shenanigans around it. It's just, I understand it's maybe just entertainment.
Yeah.
I think what annoys me is the fact that it's registered as a professional boxing bout.
Yeah, and they're not even fighting. It's all scripted, it seems.
Yeah, it feels scripted for sure. All I can say about Tyson is, man, those legs look his age.
Oh, man.
He wasn't going to be able to hide behind those legs.
No, I think he should file for elder abuse.
Yeah,
Like,
that's a good petition right there.
it was sad. I was worried that Jake Paul was going to hit him hard and then, you know.
Yeah, it
I was
looked like,
concerned.
yeah, it really kind of did look like Jake Paul backed off a little bit.
Yeah, he did.
You
which
know?
I'm glad that he did. Like, I was expecting him not to. I was expecting him to be an asshole and try harder, you know?
Yeah.
Like, you know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Which is good. Like, it gave me a little bit more, I guess, respect for him and
Yeah.
for whatever he's doing. But I don't know why he challenged a 58-year-old man to a boxing match.
Yeah, like I don't want to knock Jake Paul's hustle because obviously he's making money,
Yeah.
right? And if that's the only intention, then I get it.
Well, you could tell he's making money by his shorts.
Yeah,
They're like $1 million shorts with diamonds on them.
yeah, his $1 million outfit to come out like that he came out in, and then he fought in there. Yeah,
Yeah.
so outlandish.
I know. That's so funny. Well, it was a good night. I'm glad we got to go and hang out with them, but the fight was a bust, so
Yeah,
that's
I mean,
fine.
for me, I expected it. I wasn't surprised. I think a lot of people got their hopes up, like Tyson just got to get that one punch in, but it's like
He couldn't.
Paul was not going to let him get that one punch in at all.
Mhm.
You could tell he was on the defensive whenever Tyson was about to really try to get at him.
Yeah, like he looked scared early on when Mike was still trying to get some in.
Yeah,
Like Jake looked scared.
right.
I was scared. Like I didn't want either of that. I don't know. It was just, I don't know.
So the question is, boxing match or elderly abuse?
Okay, so that's definitely the title. But yeah, it was not worth it.
I'm glad we didn't pay for it. I would have never paid for it anyway, but
Yeah, we don't really care to pay for boxing matches. That's ridiculous.
yeah, I don't have enough friends that are into that to go in on one, and I'm not doing it just
Yeah.
for my entertainment.
Yeah, we'll watch the WWE for free.
Or Eddie Bota. Yeah. With Solomon.
We're almost there.
We are almost there. We're on the last two now, right?
The last two, yeah. We're on part 1.
Of what is it called again? Do you remember?
Deathly Hollows?
Deathly Hollows. That's what it is.
Oh, God.
I
I
know.
forgot. Now we're just going to go into Harry Potter a little bit, but I forgot like how it's only rated PG, right?
Yeah.
It's gory. Like, even Malia was just like, oh my God. Like, some of those hits that they take from the spells, I'm just like, oh. Like, when Harry takes out Draco in the bathroom with that spell that he found in the book, and he's just like all fucked up. And I was like, oh my God.
Yeah, I forgot about that scene in number 6. What's number
Yeah.
6 called again? The Half-Blood Prince.
Yeah.
Yeah, that one, I forget how good that one was. A lot, because I feel like I've seen like 1 through 4 so many times.
Same.
And then I'm not a fan of part 1 of Deathly Hollows,
Yeah.
but I like part 2, and so 6 and then part 1 I haven't really seen a lot of.
I know. Me either. So I'm kind of scared because I don't remember.
Yeah. I thought it was cool how like, just because we watched it recently, and how it reminded me of like Professor Snape and just his importance in the film. This one particularly,
Mm-hmm.
right? Because Dumbledore's dead and
Saul's so mad that
Saul's-
Snape killed him.
he's pissed. He's like a traitor.
And I'm like, just waiting for him to get through all of them. Like, it's driving me crazy.
I know, we're so close, but it's like 5 hours of film still.
No. And we've been so busy with soccer this month. It
Yeah.
feels like on the weekends we haven't had time to watch it, but we'll get there soon.
Well, you say that, and we still have 2 tournaments to get through this month.
I know we have 2 soccer games this afternoon, actually, and then 1 in the morning.
Yep.
So we're pre-recording because we know we're going to be dead
Yeah.
and freezing. It looks really cold.
Mm-hmm.
I did just get a new coat, so I'm really excited and glad that I bought that. Otherwise, I don't know what I would do.
You'd be trying to get warm in your Khloe Kardashian Fabletics coat.
That would not work.
It's not even a coat. It's like a jacket.
Yeah, it's like a raincoat almost.
Yeah, raincoat's a good way to put it.
Windbreaker?
I don't know that it's a windbreaker because it's a little longer.
Yeah, it is. I don't know what it is.
It's like a windbreaker / raincoat
/ parka. So
/
it's long.
parka.
All right, so we're going to get into some Vegas kind things here. The first thing that I had up was that we actually got a new mayor recently. All right, so Shelley Berkeley was elected as the new mayor, and she's succeeding Carolyn Goodman. This is one that caught my attention because it's actually the first time since 1999 that someone outside of the Goodman family will hold that position. So apparently it's been the same family that has been the mayor of Las Vegas since 1999.
Damn.
Yeah, which I didn't know that, so maybe it'll be for the good.
Yeah, I didn't know that either.
Yeah, I think it'll be cool. Berkeley is a former U.S. representative and Nevada Assembly member, and she is a fourth-generation Las Vegan during her campaign. That was like one of her big points. Like, so hopefully she brings some good stuff to the city.
Yeah, that's cool. She's like, I'm deeply rooted too. It doesn't always have to be this one family in charge.
Yeah, I was like, that's interesting that they still got voted that way since then. Do you know how often they elect a new mayor?
Mayors are typically selected through elections, and the frequency depends on the laws of the specific country, state, or municipality. In the United States, for example, most mayoral terms last 4 years, though some cities have 2-year terms. Mayoral elections are staggered, so not all mayors are elected at the same time.
So essentially, since 1999, there could have been 6 different people from the Goodman family who have been mayors, unless they did 2 terms.
Yeah. 2 terms.
That's crazy.
That is crazy. That's a cool fact, though.
That is a cool fact.
Shout out to the new mayor.
Yeah, shout out, Shelly.
Hopefully,
see you around.
You're positive for us, huh?
I said, see you around.
I've always kind of wondered, like, what do mayors really do? I don't really know.
No clue.
Should have to look, like, I'll have to look up their description of their job, because I don't know.
Something for the city.
Something for the city.
Yeah. Do you have any Vegas kind things this week?
I do. I have a couple. So this one was from City of Las Vegas is the Instagram handle. And it's about Area 15, or that little section over there by Area 15, right off of I-15. It says 35.5 acres near Area 15 will officially be called the Vegas Immersive District. The new entertainment district will include 100,000 square feet of horror-themed immersive entertainment, 418,000 square feet of retail space, 320,000 square feet of office space, 200 hotel rooms, and 585 multi-family housing units. And that's the part that has me interested. I want to know what that like really means.
They're going to have houses over there too?
That's what it sounds like, yeah. Like this own little district in downtown Las Vegas, basically.
There's space over there for that?
I guess so. So then it goes on to say they expect to welcome 3.5 million annual visitors with $796 million in annual on-site spending. The project will create 4,086 jobs and up to $15.8 million annually in eligible sales tax revenues from this district will support local business developments through the redevelopment agency until at least 2037.
Wow.
Yeah. And then it also says, so the redevelopment agency, RDA, was created in 1986 to revitalize downtown Las Vegas and the surrounding aging commercial districts. The RDA works with developers, property owners, and the community to recruit businesses, create new jobs, eliminate blight, and diversify our economy. So
that's super interesting.
Yeah, this one was cool, I thought, because, I don't know that much about the city of Las Vegas and the history of, like,
the establishment of downtown.
Yeah, or like the economy, other than casinos and now sports, and that's about it, right?
Yeah.
So, pretty cool.
Wonder what they're going to have in that horror section. How
I
are you gonna have
know.
a big horror section?
I mean, can you imagine, like, your kids looking out the balcony and it's just like they see dead people and shit?
Yeah.
I'll be interested to see, like, once they come out with the renderings and stuff, because I don't think that any of that's been provided, like the
okay.
So just amount of time before we start to see renderings of what that's going to look like.
Trying to figure out where they're putting that. Is it right next to Area 15?
Yeah, it's like that general section over there. So I don't know. It all looks like a warehouse, right? So maybe they're going to tear down a bunch of those warehouses and then...
That's true. They might just own that area. So.
Yeah, because it's like
right.
not much over there, it seems, by Area 15 where people actually go.
Mm-hmm, just
like,
Area 15, like in that back road.
Yeah.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
That's cool.
Yep.
More to come on that one.
Another one that came up, which I found interest in, and I didn't know that she was coming out with a new movie, was Pamela Anderson is doing a movie called The Last Showgirl. Have you heard about that?
I did. I saw a clip from just like the preview for the movie the other day.
Uh-huh.
It looks so good.
Yeah.
Yeah, tell us a little bit about it.
All right, so this one comes from real.vegas.locals. We've mentioned them a couple times on previous episodes, and it says Pamela Anderson stars in The Last Showgirl. Pamela Anderson is stepping into the glitz and glamour of old school Las Vegas in this movie. And the teaser is a love letter to the iconic showgirl era that put Las Vegas on the map. Directed by Gia Coppola, the film centers on Shelley, a Las Vegas showgirl who's been the heart of the razzle-dazzle show for 30 years. When the curtain falls for the last time, Shelley is left to reimagine her future, giving us a nostalgic glimpse into the heyday of Vegas entertainment. It celebrates the glamour and history of our city's iconic showgirls, featuring a cast packed with stars like Jamie Lee Curtis, Brenda Song, Kiernan Shipka, and Billy Lord. To top it off, Miley Cyrus lends her voice to an original song, Beautiful That Way, bringing a modern touch to this nostalgic story.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Yeah.
Oh, yay.
There's a lot of people involved that I didn't know were involved, and this movie seems pretty cool.
Yeah, Brenda Song, too. I haven't seen her for a minute.
I know.
I'll see her do cameos every once in a while.
Yeah?
Mm-hmm.
Cameos?
Yeah, like on my firefighter shows and stuff.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah.
Well, that's about it?
Mm-hmm.
Is she cameoing as Brenda Song?
No, like she was just
character?
acting. Yeah.
Yeah.
So I don't know. Is that still a cameo? What is it called where they're just like a side actor for a minute?
I think it is cameo. It depends, I think, on like the role.
Okay.
Like, is she an actual character in them, or is it like...
Yeah, she was in the last one. She had a short storyline, though.
Yeah. I think that would be a cameo then.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. I am excited for that one, though. It looks really good. I'm sure it will be.
Yeah.
Does it say when that is coming out?
Yeah, it says The Last Showgirl hits theaters on January 10th.
January 10th.
So
okay.
early next year.
We'll be waiting for it.
Yeah. We'll have to go check it out. And then I have one last Vegas Kind Ting update or event. This one is also from real.vegas.locals off of Instagram. And this one says 66 pounds of drugs seized by North Las Vegas police. 25,950 grams of marijuana and 4,100 grams of meth seized in major bust.
Ooh.
I know. So they got this meth kicking it with the, what's it called? The black market mota.
I wasn't expecting meth right there.
Me neither.
It's been a minute.
It's crazy. So it said 66 pounds of drugs seized by North Las Vegas police. The NLVPD narcotics team made a big bust. That's pretty much it.
That's a large bust.
That is a large ass bust.
Wonder where it was.
In our general section of the valley. That's all I know. Was it our neighbors?
I know. I'm looking out the window like, is it that guy? There's somebody in the backyard over there. There's not normally people in that yard, so I'm thrown off.
Which one?
It was him.
Oh my goodness.
That one.
Who is it, Saul?
It looks like pool cleaners.
Pool cleaners. So we actually have a visitor at the moment that just came walking into the office.
What's up?
What's up? Do you want to hop on?
It's real. It's real. It's raw. It's raw. It's fun. The Sidekey Podcast. Now, back to X and Kim.
So what's up, buddy?
What's up? What's up, podcast people?
What's up, podcast people? Do you want to introduce yourself?
You probably don't know me. My name's Solomon. I've been on this one time, and I've only had one episode.
One episode, which was a bonus episode in one of our previous seasons, huh?
Yeah, bonus episode with me and my dad.
Did you know that one was pretty popular?
It is?
Yeah.
Let's go.
That one I think I've had the most feedback on over any other episode that we've ever done on the Sidekey Podcast.
You're Joe. Let's go, bro.
Let's go, bro. We were just talking about last night's fight that we went to watch.
Oh, bro, I'm still mad. I thought Mike Tyson was going to get him.
Yeah?
I thought, bro.
You were hoping that Mike Tyson was going to get Jake Paul?
Uh-huh. I thought he would.
Yeah.
Like, he would, hit him really hard and knock him out, but guess he lost.
So remind me, is Prime Jake Paul's drink or is it Logan Paul's?
His brother.
Which is Logan? Yeah.
Logan Paul made the prime.
You think Tyson has any chance against Logan Paul?
I feel like he could easily just bomb him in the face. If he takes more hits, because I saw how many hits, it said at the end that he only made 18 hits on him. If he made like a couple of hard ones to the face, I feel like he would beat Logan easily.
Yeah, maybe.
Yeah, easily.
Easily. Maybe in his prime. You
Yeah.
still haven't looked up any Tyson highlights, have you?
No, I've been trying to find some time to.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You have plenty of time this morning.
I know. You guys were the ones who made me do yoga.
We hella don't make you do Legos. What you talking about?
I said yoga.
Yoga.
You guys made me do yoga.
So do you remember anything about the last time that you and I recorded for the podcast?
Not really at all.
Okay, so at that point, we were getting ready for soccer tryouts.
Oh, true. Now we're going last weekend we had our last game of this setup already.
Of this fall season that we're in.
Yeah, fall season, and now we got a tournament today, 2 games today, 1 tomorrow.
Yep. Hopefully more than 1 tomorrow, right? Just depends on if we win a couple games today.
Yeah, if we win maybe 1 or 2, I believe. We gotta do it, but I think we could get 4 games this weekend because our team is really good.
Yeah.
We've been winning. We've had a 4-win streak.
A 4-game win streak.
But we've won 7 games.
7 games.
About 7 in total.
Around. I don't even know what that means. I haven't kept count other than of this 4-game win streak.
Yeah, this 4-game win streak is awesome. I'm happy that we got it.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's really awesome, especially compared to our team used to lose 7-1. Now we're beat.
Pele, go.
Now we are that team 7-1. What's up, Pele? Our dog just had to jump in.
Yeah, I don't want her in here. Go ahead.
Oh, yeah.
So what else has been going on since we last recorded? You started school.
Yeah.
You're officially a 5th grader. We're already about halfway through the school year, huh?
Yeah. Have you guys ever talked about robotics on this?
Robotics?
I do the robotics.
I don't know if we have.
Okay.
You don't do robotics, though.
I know, but I thought if you guys told, then I'd say.
Yeah. You're not really into Ninjago as much lately, huh? We were talking about that.
Yeah, lately I haven't been doing too much Ninjago. Lately I've been actually falling into Marvel Avengers.
Marvel Avengers.
Because I'm starting to watch the movies.
Yeah, so you've been kind of building some Lego models of Avengers stuff, huh?
Yeah, so I feel like I'm starting to fall from Ninjago. Then I was a little bit in Harry Potter, but then I'm going straight to Avengers, Marvel, and X-Men.
Well, me and Mom were just talking about us watching Harry Potter and being on the last 2 movies now with you.
Oh, yeah. We're about to finish. We're on Deathly Hallows Part 1.
Yeah. So what happened in the last movie that we watched that you were so mad about? Or that were like, what the heck?
The last movie just had too much snogging. So much.
Too much snogging?
So much snogging, bro.
Yeah.
That whole movie was probably about how they're getting older, they're starting to find love, starting to feel that a lot more.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Dumbledore's dead.
Oh, bro. I wonder who's next.
You wonder who's next?
Yeah. I also thought Harry Potter was the Half-Blood Prince.
Half-Blood Prince?
Yeah, Prince. Because his mom, I believe, is a muggle and his dad was a wizard.
Yeah.
I can't believe that Severus Snape, though.
Severus Snape.
I don't like him.
Professor.
Malfoy and Severus Snape should have died instead of Dumbledore.
Yeah.
Nobody likes a Malfoy.
I feel like Malfoy has always been pretending to be bad, and he's not.
No.
But you can't help whose family you're born into.
Yeah, you can't.
Yeah, I'm excited for you to see how this series wraps up, because there's so much that's going to go down.
Bro, so much is about to end up. Mm-hmm. Beatrix Lestrange is kind of insane.
She cray-cray. She's one of my favorite characters, though.
I can't believe that Harry kissed Ron's sister, though.
Dang.
I can't believe that bro had to do that, though.
They liking each other, bruh.
I just can't.
There's only one Hermione, so Harry Potter's got to go get someone else, you know?
Yeah.
Oh, it's fine.
Yeah.
All right. Any last words before your mom hops back on here and we wrap up the episode?
Nope. That's it. So, bye, people who are listening. And hopefully you've listened to the bonus episode. If you haven't, go do it right now.
Yeah, go find it.
Because I will come for you if you don't.
Yeah. Get him, Saul.
Deal. Okay. Bye, everybody.
Bye. All right. So we actually have another visitor on the show, and it is Malia. This will be her first official appearance on the Sidekey Podcast. Everyone's just popping into the office this morning because we got a lot to get done after we're done recording here, right?
I was by myself downstairs. Not even dogs were there.
Oh, no. So you came up because you were alone?
Yeah, I thought someone was outside because I heard the music because it was quiet.
Yeah, you got to speak into the mic.
Oh.
There you go. Perfect. Say it again.
I thought I heard music, but I thought it was from outside, but I didn't see anyone out there, so I turned off Alexa, and then I went up here.
Dang. Well, I'm glad that you showed up for a little bit. Do you want to introduce yourself?
I don't know what to do, though.
You can say, hi, my name is Malia.
Hi,
Or do you want me just to ask you questions to introduce you?
Yeah.
Yeah, we'll do that. Okay, so let me ask you a few questions. What is your name?
Malia.
Malia. And how old are you?
6.
And what grade are you in?
First.
And what's your favorite color?
Teal and pink. And
Teal
blue.
and pink and blue?
And
Ooh.
purple.
And purple?
Yeah.
You like all the rainbow colors, basically.
Mm-hmm.
And what do you want to tell us about yourself? Is there anything that you want our listeners to know about you?
I don't know.
No? Like maybe the fact that you play tennis? Me and your mom talk about the fact that you play tennis all the time.
Oh.
Did you know that?
No.
How long have you been playing tennis for?
4 years.
4 years already? And you're a 6-year-old? Damn.
Since I was 2, I think. 3.
All right, so like 3.5 years, give or take, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. What do you like about tennis?
My forgot.
You forgot?
I don't know.
I think you like your coach. Your coach helps make it fun, huh?
Yeah.
She does some fun drills.
Yeah.
It's not always serious, right? She doesn't make it so serious like Solomon soccer. His soccer's always so serious.
Yeah.
Yeah. Did you have fun playing in the tournament that you had last weekend?
Yeah.
Yeah. You like eating the snacks in between matches?
Yeah.
Yeah. What do you like more, doubles or singles?
Singles.
You like singles? You like being able to control the field by yourself or the court?
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I only like doing it with kids I don't know and like the coaches.
Yeah. You have a hard time with some of your team members right now, huh?
Mhm.
Yeah, it's important though to learn teamwork.
Yeah. Yeah.
All right, one last question.
Mhm.
What is your favorite subject at school? You like art, you like math, you like reading, you like writing. Do you have a favorite?
Math.
You like
math in the classroom, and then art and PE and music, and what's it called? Explorations.
explorations? Yeah. And what do you do in explorations?
Last time on Friday we were working on like papers, but we were gonna do it on the computers. But I think Miss Shorm said we are going to do it next time. But last time I thought we were doing it because the computers were on the tables.
Oh.
And then after for the new kids and the people I forgot, she helped us with her computer, like how to log in. And they used Sienna's, there's little cards. They use Sienna's card
Oh.
for it.
I see. Okay, one more question and then we'll have your mom hop on here.
Okay.
Okay? So the other day after your tennis lesson, we went to McDonald's and you got a Yoshi toy.
Mm-hmm.
You were going to give it to one of your buddies at school, is that right?
Yeah, but then...
Did you give it to him?
He was not there, so I gave it to someone else.
Oh, he wasn't there?
No.
Oh, you said he threw up the day before, huh? So maybe he was sick. He stayed home sick.
He's still sick.
Oh, poor buddy. Who'd you end up giving it to then?
Are we?
Ari. Does she like Yoshi too?
I don't know, but I just gave it to her.
I thought it was funny that you're like, I don't like it because I don't know who that is. But you're going to learn who that is when they come out with Mario number 2, huh?
Yeah. Wait, that's the first Mario movie?
Yeah, the one that we watched?
Uh-huh.
That was number 1. Mm-hmm.
Oh, I thought that was number 2.
Yep. Okay, Bola. I appreciate you joining me.
Mm-hmm.
Let's have your mom hop back on, okay?
Okay.
All right.
Everybody.
Say bye.
Bye.
It's real. It's real. It's raw. It's raw. It's fun. The Sidekey Podcast. Now, back to X and Kim.
Welcome back, babe.
Thank you. Sorry for the interruption, everybody. It's busy in here. The dogs came in here too. They wanted a turn.
I know I had to kick Pele out.
Silly. It's silly.
You need to go.
You need to go now.
You got to let us do this, please.
Get dressed. They won't leave.
They won't leave, but it's Saturday morning.
They all over the place.
They're ready to go do something.
What do we have next? Are we at the challenge? 60-second challenge?
Yeah, so up next is the 60-second challenge. Are you ready to give us that recap from this week's episode?
Just about, yes.
All right, let me grab my timer. And guess what, folks? We got a triangle.
Good.
All right, ready?
I gotta find my...
You want to give us the name of the episode?
Best friends forever.
For era.
Era.
Whoa, episode what?
Episode 13.
Of this season?
Yeah.
Zam. Hey, yo.
Whatever.
All right. So I'm going to count it down. Ready?
Ready.
3, 2, 1, go.
All right. Episode 13, starting off, Olivia, Michelle, and Cara Maria are still targets from last week. I also keep forgetting that Corey is still there because he just popped in this episode. The challenge this week is called 40-Yard Dash. It's a big ass number 40 carved into the ground with obstacle courses throughout, and then they have to collect puzzle pieces that just look like bubbles.
Yeah.
I don't know how to explain that.
They look like peas out of a pod, but they're connected.
Yeah. And then they have to turn them into a puzzle, which
into a pyramid,
which made no sense. But essentially, in the end, Jordan and Cara Maria end up winning. Corey gets last place for the men, so he'll have a disadvantage next week. And Michelle gets last place for the women. She's automatically going into elimination against Olivia because Cara is now safe because she won. I also wanted to... let's see. Well, and then it ends, right? We don't get to see any more of the episode. Right?
Yeah.
I was like, wait.
Yeah, it just ended.
My notes just ended.
We'd even get to an elimination round because they decided, we don't need an elimination round this episode.
Oh, maybe.
They do that sometimes, like when there's a purge the episode before, I feel like.
Yeah.
You know?
That's true.
Like for the viewers.
Yeah, cliffhanger. I also saw on Instagram that Theo and Naya crashed the bar night out because they like found out where they were going, but they were still in the country.
Oh.
So they like went and found them, and then when they were like yelling at them and stuff, they were trying to hide from production because they didn't want to get fined. I just thought that was really funny.
Oh, will they get fined if they show up?
They weren't sure.
Oh.
They were like, Apologies if you get the feedback from the kids getting ready for the day. Hopefully they can get through this by themselves.
Hopefully. They're getting ready for the day on their own. Or as much as possible until we're done recording.
Yes. Yeah, so that was it was a short...
It was kind of a weird episode. I wasn't a fan of the episode, but yeah.
Yeah, not
next
too much
week,
on that one.
No, next week's will be better, I think.
I hope so.
Because we'll probably get an elimination, a challenge, and then another elimination. Hopefully. Mocosita.
See.
Yeah. All right. Moving on. You got a question for me this week?
I do have a question for you this week. It's a pretty simple one, so don't be offended. But do you have like a favorite smell?
Favorite smell?
Yeah.
You.
Me?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Oh, that's a good one.
Mm-hmm.
Good call.
Yeah. Second to you, grape.
Grape?
I love the smell of grape.
Oh.
Like,
do you prefer like purple grape versus like white grape? Okay.
like grape Powerade. Yep.
Yum.
Yeah. Not grape soda though. Is that
No?
weird? No.
I like grape soda.
Yeah. I'm not.
Yeah.
I'm not. I've never been like a big grape juice fan or any of that. But like the smell, I love the smell of grape,
I really don't like grape juice either.
and I really love like a grape Swisher Sweet blunt.
Yeah, or the what were those called? The last
we
ones.
smoked. Last week we bought some infused keefed joints, and they were called Doinks.
Doinks.
Yeah, I believe they're made by Matrix here in Nevada.
Bomb.
Bomb Dizzle, and they were
Yeah.
grape flavored.
That's a good scent.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Would you ever do like a grape candle though?
I don't know.
I don't know if I've ever seen one.
I was just gonna say the same. I'm not sure that I've ever seen one.
I'm gonna look for a grape candle now.
Yeah. What about you?
I probably just have to say rain.
Rain. Oh, that's a good one.
Yeah. It was like last night when we were driving over to the homie's house, it was raining out of nowhere. And I was like, oh, it reminded me of Utah because we don't drive often here when it's raining because typically it's like dumping when it does rain.
Yeah.
But it was like a light rain. And I was like, oh, but I do love that smell, especially if there's like fresh cut hay coinciding with it.
Yeah. I do like the smell of like fresh cut grass.
Mm-hmm.
Like when I used to play football or baseball and they just cut it.
Yeah.
Used to love that smell. Not the itchiness after you land on it, but you know.
No. Mm-mm. The same way.
Yeah, that's a good one, rain.
Thank you.
You like the smell of rain or the ocean more?
I don't know if I really like noticed the smell of the ocean.
No, like the salty breeze smell?
Yeah, like it didn't, like it smelled fresh,
Yeah.
you know?
Mm-hmm.
Didn't smell like the California beach, that's for sure.
Yeah, you're thinking the Hawaii beach that beaches, I guess, huh?
Yeah. The California beach, I remember it was just like a little bit like, it smelled wet, which is like,
Yeah.
obviously, it's a beach, but.
Yeah, I don't really remember the beach in San Diego when we lived there. That would have been like the first time I've been to the beach. But the first time I really remember the beaches is when we went to Hawaii. And then we went to the one in LA at one point later on, and I was just like, this shit's gross.
Yeah.
Like, y'all trying to get in that water?
Yeah, well, you can, though. You don't get fucked up if you get in that water.
That's true. The
You
waves,
might just get like a rash.
a rash out by the oil rigs and shit. You can see them out there. It's gross.
Funny.
Yeah, I don't know about that.
Do you have a question for me?
Yeah. I have 3 different options.
Oh.
And I'm just trying to think of how deep we want to go, just because I know we're on a little bit of a time crunch today.
Yeah.
So, the one I'm going to ask you is, if our relationship were a movie, what genre would it be?
It would be a love story.
Love story?
Yeah.
Like a rom-com or like a P.S. I Love You?
Rom-com. Not P.S. I Love You.
That's a love story.
Damn. I guess we don't know the ending here, but.
Oh, damn. I didn't even think about it like that way. It just meant like, that's a little bit more serious than like Wedding
Yeah.
Crashers.
Like The Notebook. Like, I feel like we're going to be
Notebook.
like that cute old couple. Even when one of us forgets who the other one is, we're gonna be
Yeah.
like, don't forget me, bitch. You know?
You're gonna
Like,
show
don't
up.
you dare.
You're gonna show up and read me a book
Yeah.
when my CTE starts to really hit me in my old age.
Yes. I will.
Like, who that?
Then I'll play the triangle and you'll be like, my podcast. You know?
Yeah, some random reminders.
What, baby? Okay, go down. Okay, go get your bag ready to take if you want to take a few things, but it's going to be cold, so maybe just a couple stuffies. We're almost done. We'll be right down.
Okay.
Okay. I keep losing my train because of them.
Yeah, so we were talking about love story.
Oh, yeah, love story. Yeah, I think it would be probably rom-com, love story.
Yeah, borderline that.
Yeah, not horror.
No,
No.
not like fantasy, like Harry Potter.
No. Just real life.
Yeah, real life genre.
Mm-hmm.
I like that.
Yeah. Would you agree?
Yeah,
Okay.
of course.
Did you have a different idea?
No, rom-com was the one I thought, but now that I think about it a little bit more and we're talking about it, I don't think we have like those that like dramatic whatever the climax, I guess is what they call it in the movies, right? Where it's like they got caught cheating or whatever the fuck, and then all of a sudden they broke up for however many months, and then all of a sudden, you know, like
we have that portion. It's just like 12 years ago.
Yeah, early.
That's one time,
but that's like young age stuff.
Yeah,
I feel like
we haven't had like a marriage life crisis, I guess.
Yeah, we're not like Mr. and Mrs. Smith where we got to go have like therapy or any of that.
No, we're good.
This has kind of become our therapy in some ways.
Yeah, it's my favorite.
It's mine too. All right, let's move on to gripe of the week because I have a gripe this week.
All right, get it out.
Get it out. Get it out.
Yep, release it.
So it's also kind of like a word of the week.
Okay.
The word today is integrity, and I feel like I got to look it up and give you guys the definition of what integrity is.
Alexa.
Alexa. It's more like Chat GPT.
We don't have Alexa in our room because we don't want her listening to us all the time. She hears us enough in the kitchen. That sneaky bitch.
I always think it's funny, like when you walk in and she's glowing. It's like, what the fuck is this bitch doing?
Mm-hmm. Collecting data. Scanning the room.
Yep. All right. So integrity. Integrity for integrity. Ready?
Yeah.
Just got to get it out. I'm trying to make sure that I pronounce shit correctly because I get annoyed at myself when I'm editing. I'm like, what the fuck were you saying? Fucking drives me nuts. I'm sitting there listening to myself so damn much too. All right, ready? Yeah. So, integrity refers to the quality of being honest and having strong moral principles. It signifies doing the right thing even when no one is watching. It can also mean the state of being whole or undivided, such as the integrity of a structure or system. In essence, it reflects trustworthiness, consistency, and ethical behavior in one's actions. So, we've referenced the recent election. I'm just going to leave it at that.
Mm-hmm.
Seems like we're okay with a lack of integrity.
Oh, yeah.
And the fact that, like, you know, we just support criminals in this country and whatnot. But other than that, last weekend, Malia had a tennis tournament, and I was getting so frustrated with the coaches because the coaches are supposed to be keeping track of score and holding these kids accountable, right?
Yep.
And so for me, it's more like a trickle-down effect from, you know, adults all the way down to children and being okay with them not having any integrity when they're performing in sports or going to school or just day to day, right? It drives me fucking nuts. It's kind of like people that don't pick up their trash. We've talked about litter in our city.
Yeah.
In a previous episode. It drives me nuts. And so I wanted to talk about integrity because last week Malia was in a match with a boy. The boy is probably 8 years old, so a year and a half older than her. Mm-hmm. She's beating him. She was up 3-0. And then that kid started lying about how many games he had won. He had won no games, and they played a 4 games. If they win 4 games, then that's the match, right?
Yeah.
So anywho, she's up 3 games. He has 0. And in the 4th game, she was up 30-0. And well, for whatever reason, this little boy started fucking crying. He started lying about balls being out. And then all of a sudden, he was about to win this particular game to bring him back into the match, right?
Mm-hmm.
And so I started getting annoyed because there's 2 coaches that are supposed to be watching them and keeping them on track. And they were both just sitting there chit-chatting and shit with each other and not paying attention. And then all of a sudden, this boy was just starting to cheat. And Malia, being how cute and soft-spoken she is, she's not going to stick up for herself because she's not really at the point where she's like questioning whether he's cheating or not, right?
Yeah.
So he starts saying like, oh, that ball was out, but it wasn't out. It was just he wasn't getting the ball. Like he even went to try to swing at it, and then he called it out, right?
Yeah.
So next thing you know, he wins that game. But after he wins that game, he's got 1 win, and she has 3.
Mm-hmm.
But when the coaches finally start paying fucking attention, then he's like, we have 3-3 games.
I was like, how? They only played 4 games.
Yeah, I'm like, they only play 4 fucking games. How does he have like 3.
Yeah.
Y'all ain't paying attention. So that's when I got annoyed.
Yeah.
And then he ended up winning that 4th game because he kept lying about the ball being in. He lied about it 4 times. He got points all 4 times. And so it had me yelling. And I don't give a fuck how small they are. I'm over here like, it's not a matter of the winning. It's the integrity.
Exactly. If she was actually losing, that would be fine.
Right.
But the coach is teaching this little boy that he's always going to win and he's always cheating. And when he's not, he's crying.
Yes. And I bring this up because this is the 2nd time that we've played him in this tournament. We played him last weekend and then last month. And he did the same shit last month.
Yep.
So I get frustrated because I'm like, what are we teaching these kids? Like, why are we here? Because this was after Solomon's late afternoon soccer game at night outside. So we're all cold, right? It's like 7 p.m. at night. It's a little breezy. And so I'm irritated because I'm like, you have us out here right now. And then this is how you're going to treat my daughter?
Yeah. Like, this ain't a practice game. It's a tournament.
Yeah.
Why are we going to shit on her?
I understand it's about fun and all that. But for me, it's like, okay, we need to hold ourselves accountable when it comes to certain things. And integrity is one of those things. Are we teaching these kids to play right or just to fuck around? Because my daughter can fuck around at the court down the street.
Right. Exactly.
So.
Good.
All
that
right.
was a good one. I agree, though, because we were losing it. And then the coach was telling us to be quiet. But I'm like, then pay attention to the game.
Yeah. She even came over and told us, right? And I'm like, dude, I was so irritated in the moment because I'm just like, I don't care about the winning. I just care about y'all holding these kids accountable and y'all just fucking around letting these kids do whatever.
Like, no wonder they don't know how to keep score because they're not doing it right.
Yeah.
None of them. Like,
at the end of the day, though, like, love the coach, the way that she works with Malia.
yes.
Right. She's very transparent about Malia's path as far as like as Malia progresses. And right now we're building the love for the game. But when parents are invested, they expect certain things, and that's all.
It's real. It's real. It's raw. It's raw. It's fun. The Sidekey Podcast. Now, back to X and Kim.
Okay, so let's go with Michael Strahan's story.
All right. And you didn't hear anything about this?
Nada.
All right. So for Veterans Day, there was some type of performance with a bunch of vets and whatnot. And Michael Strahan apparently forgot to put his hand over his heart during the national anthem. So it turned into like a big thing for a little bit.
Because they're like, is it a political stance?
Yes.
Blah, 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 blah.
What is he protesting? What is he doing now?
Yeah.
And Michael obviously came out and apologized, and he's just like, I forgot. And then he's like, by the time I remembered, I didn't want to put it up because then people will notice the movement and then this is going to happen.
Yeah.
And he's like, it was like an innocent thing and everyone's losing their mind. But I started questioning, I heard this on the radio actually. And so I was questioning, like, are we required to put our hand over our heart? We kind of are, which is so weird. That's what I want to tell you, because I kind of went down like a black hole. And I only have a little bit on this, so it won't be super long.
So you looked it up to see like if we're required, like legally or what?
Yeah, like it's actually in the United States Code. That there's like a huge list of requirements, and that is one of them. That when the national anthem is being sang, performed, just the music, you need to turn towards the flag or where the music is coming from and put your hand over your heart. If you have a hat, you have to place it so that it's like right there.
Yeah.
But there's like a full set of guidelines. Obviously, I don't know if it's like constitutional, you know?
Yeah.
So I guess we kind of are required.
Like as a citizen though? Like what if you're not a citizen?
Yeah, as a citizen.
Huh.
You're right. So I guess if you're not a citizen, you don't have to.
Yeah, maybe he identifies as not a citizen.
No, he just forgot. Like there was a lot going on. It looked like there was a million people there.
What was the event again?
It was for Veterans Day.
Oh.
Which is also like,
Why?
you know, a little bit higher step to, I'm like, oh, it's Veterans Day. It's not just like a basketball game or something.
Yeah.
But I thought it was interesting. I was like, I didn't realize that it was literally like in our constitutional flag rights.
Requirements and shit.
Mm-hmm.
I always do. Like all politics aside, I always have. I'll take my hat off.
Yeah.
I'll hold my hand over my heart. Like always. I always have.
Yeah, that's what we were taught.
Yeah, I've done it as out of respect. I respect, those that have fought for us.
Mm-hmm.
So that's how I've always seen it. But I also understand, folks that don't want to do that. The whole Kaepernick thing.
Yeah.
Is probably what caused this backfire on Strahan, which is ridiculous. Like, do we not? That's the other thing is we're willing to give certain people the benefit of the doubt for so many fucking things.
Mm-hmm.
And then Mike Strahan makes a little fucking mistake here.
He gets blown up.
Yeah, like, come on, man.
Yeah.
It's fucking ridiculous.
I wonder if, like, in stricter countries, though, like, if somebody didn't do that, they might, like, get shot on the spot.
So, like that.
Right?
Well, it's funny you say that because I've been watching that Captains of the World on Netflix.
Yeah.
And the episode that just started last night for like a few seconds, that one's about the team from Iran.
Okay.
And the fact that they actually did make a statement. They didn't sing or do, like, they basically just held arms together during their anthem, but they didn't do anything to show respect to the country. And
on purpose.
On purpose. And so it's starting to get into what that means for the team and the country because they filmed back in 2022.
Okay.
So there was like, I can't remember her name. Something happened to a woman that was fighting for her rights. She essentially got killed, and then it became like this international news story. I just forget her name at the moment.
Mm-hmm.
And so it was at that time. Like there was a lot of, issues going on internally within the country, and they've continued on until 2024. And I'm sure you've seen the news on that.
Yeah.
So, yeah, crazy.
It's crazy.
Poor Michael Strahan. I feel like I haven't seen him recently in too much.
No, I used to love watching him on Mike and Kelly.
Yeah.
On that morning show.
Yeah. The other day when I was at the gym, they were at some golf course. Kelly and Kelly
hubby.
and Mark.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So cute that they ended up
doing
cute. That together.
Yeah. They're a couple goals.
Yeah. They're adorable.
All right. You sure you don't want to talk about Trevi Fountain? Because that was quick.
Yeah, you're right. It was. We probably can. Let's do it. So you don't know what the Trevi Fountain is?
Well, I don't know what the name of any of those fountains are in Italy. So
this is like the big famous fountain that's in all the movies where they're throwing their coins in.
Yeah, all you had to do is tell me like a movie that the fountain's in, and then I would know. I just never knew the name of it.
Okay, the Lizzie McGuire movie.
There you go. That's all you had to say, and I'm like, yeah, I know that
you
fountain.
Got that?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's the only movie I could reference like off top though.
Yeah.
Which is funny. But yeah, apparently the Trevi Fountain is under construction. It's going through like a big cleaning process. It's going to be like $330,000 maintenance on this big fountain. It sounds like they're just trying to take away a lot of the buildup from all the coins and shit.
Oh, like the
calcium, I think was the right word. But I just thought it was interesting because I saw a video of people at the fountain visiting it right now while it's under construction. And basically the whole fountain is like covered in like a big platform is up front so people can still like go up and see it. And then there's like a little front, I would say a trough that people are able to still throw their coins into because people go there to visit and like, oh, they want to go to the fountain and get there one time. And they show up and there's like construction. So they have this little tiny thing that people can throw it in, but nobody can make it in like to where the spot that it's at.
That's funny.
So it was hilarious watching these poor people like spend their life savings, some old couple.
Yeah.
And they're like, can't get their wish. Aww. It's never going to happen. But apparently the last time it was cleaned was in 2014.
Okay.
So kind of gross. But it was actually for a Fendi fashion show that they put on. So Fendi ended up like backing the cleaning and maintenance. Then they set up like a runway around it, which was kind of cool. But they're doing this construction and maintenance in preparation of the 2025 Vatican Jubilee year. Which is something that I've never heard of before. It is basically, so the Vatican Jubilee year of 2025 is a year for forgiveness, reconciliation, and hope for the Catholic Church. And it starts on December 24th and it goes till January 6th of 2026. And this is something that the church does, and they have like stages where they'll go through I believe in the Vatican and open like certain doors to different rooms, and they have like it's like a big Catholic
event.
Yeah. But they do it like
a ceremony?
Yeah, they typically do it every 25 years.
Okay.
Whoever the Vatican is at the time will perform the ceremonies, and then each little church will have their own. But it sounds like they expedited this year's because the younger people need it.
Huh.
And like the theme is for hope.
The thing is for hope.
Yeah, the theme is hope for the world.
So this is kind of like bar hopping, but church hopping.
Yeah, well, I don't think that like you go to each church, but I think
Oh.
like each church does their own services, or
I see.
yeah, I guess that would be the word for it. Like services, like different
Yeah, like sermons.
traditions
Oh.
for like. But yeah, it was interesting because it's like they open this room to this saint, whoever, and then
Coffin.
this one will go, and I was like, what are they doing?
Yeah.
I've never heard of like that big of a event happening like in a church where it's like a year time frame that they're going through these full processes. It was interesting. I went on a rabbit hole there too. I started at the Trevi Fountain construction.
Well, I feel like it makes sense that you don't know anything about Catholicism because I don't either.
Yes, correct.
You know, we didn't practice that religion, either one of
Yeah.
us. So
Yeah, so that's my little random other story that I brought for today.
that's a good one.
That's interesting.
Huh.
Something
Trevi.
different.
Trevi Fountain.
Trevi Fountain always
Construction.
reminds me of Lizzie McGuire movie.
Yeah.
I'm so excited to watch that with Malia after we finish all the episodes.
What year did that one come out?
Oof.
Because it sounds like this fountain was cleaned even after that.
Yeah, I was like,
Movie.
I was middle school, high school.
So yeah,
I'm surprised that Malia wants to watch Lizzie McGuire with me because it's hilarious.
she's hella into it right now.
Yeah.
I think it's funny that her brother's name is Gordo.
No, that's her friend's name.
Oh, her friend's name is Gordo.
Mm-hmm.
I just
Gordon.
think Gordon. It's just funny, Gordo.
And I was like, why are you calling? I would be so
Like-
sad.
Gordo.
You right?
Yeah. I hate it when my dad called me that shit.
I bet. I would too. I'd be pissed.
Funny. All right. Should we wrap it up?
Yeah, I think that about wraps it up for today. We got to go get ready for these soccer games.
Yeah, busy weekend still ahead of us.
Time to roll.
All right. Peace out, Hanai.
Thanks for joining us again. Boy.
Boy.
This has been the Sidekey Podcast. We pride ourselves on being real and raw and making sure that all the conversations you hear on this show are 100% authentic. X loves to dive into audiobooks about hip-hop legends, sports icons, and business moguls. And Kim gets lost in the pages of her favorite fiction novels. You'll hear chats on everything from raising a family in the bustling city of Las Vegas to their favorite music artists to TV shows, movies, and so much more. Find us on Instagram and TikTok at the Sidekey Podcast and on X at Sidekey Podcast. Y'all be cool and see you next time.